Welcome, Gemini Sun, Moon, and Rising, to your weekly tarot card reading and astrological report. My name is Chris Marie. I'm a psychic medium and astrologist located here in Pueblo West, Colorado. And if you would ever like to get a session with me, just hop on my work list, www.moongirltarot.com. Okay, Gemini, let's go ahead and talk about it. We have Saturn conjunct Mercury, and this energy is going to be in your 10th house. You have a lot of 10th house activity, and this is going to be energy that is going to be public as well as private, that involves contracts with other people. Now, decisions, okay, options, opportunities. You're going to find yourself, Gemini, reassessing these options and reassessing these opportunities and trying to find yourself post full moon in the things that you want to do. Now, we just had the Virgo full moon just recently, and this was a 2-week influence that is definitely carrying you through. Now, I see here in your astrology with this 10th house energy, you're going to have this financial matters of joint enterprises and opportunities that is going to be affecting with you outside of work, inside of work, but is going to be a benefit of something that is going to happen here very, very soon. Now, one thing I do see here is Jupiter is making its way in its 12th house, in your 12th house, okay, at a 10 degrees of Capricorn. So what this means here for you, Gemini, is that there is going to be an obstacle. There is going to be a square here. And it is because any kind of adventure that is calling you is also calling tension, okay? And the tension is coming from outside influences. Now, this energy of spirituality, of things that you're trying to do collectively and seeking adventure through other people, okay? So Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising, I want you to look at your personal actions and I want you to look at your heavy influences. Are you basing your actions off of influences that are not going to be sustainable here for a long time? So you might want to settle down with this energy, especially when it comes up through the middle of the week. I see Chiron here that is traveling through your 11th house, and it is going to test the boundaries of your home and the things that you have at your workplace, okay? So there's a person here in particular that might have been a little bit hurtful to you here, Gemini, and you're feeling this energy from this other person, and you're almost like, I'm gonna prove them wrong. I'm gonna prove them wrong by proving myself right in this energy. Slow down a little bit, okay? I see this energy is a heavy influence of trying to prove right, prove wrong, but it's not going anywhere. It's falling flat. It's a momentum that doesn't lead to a path right now, okay? So consider positive influences that are something close to the heart, okay? Nothing on the surface as of right now. Now, I do see that Venus, the planet of love, affection, as well as personal values, is going to be in your 9th house of Sagittarius, of things of longevity, thinking, and more things. But here's the thing here. Jupiter is going to be traveling through your 12th house, but something might slip through your fingertips, okay? The planets are aligned in your favor here, Gemini, but here's the thing, the feelings that you've been carrying from the full moon, okay? Did you release it? Did you have a better approach to it? Are you feeling better towards your overall picture? Are you just still nitpicking at the little things that somebody or something happened to you, okay? Little things out of your control. That's the biggest thing that I see here. Now, speaking of Mercury, planet of communication, and something that is very close to your sign, we want to look at the hidden messages that are coming here through. Now, this is the time where you're going to make decisions, but you want to express yourself very carefully and, personally about what you want to do in these projects, because this is a short journey, and this is a journey that is going to be carried out throughout this week and fizzle out by the end of the week. So your true self is going to be showcased through, and it's also going to be tested with these different obstacles, okay? So that is what's going on in your personal astrology, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And like I mentioned, if you would like to get a session with me, just hop on my work list, moongirltarot.com. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about your psychic reading. Let's look at the energy of the week that might be coming here through. And thank you so much. Engagement always helps me out. If you find this reading helpful, definitely comment below. So let's look at the overall theme of this week. And of course, there's some 12th house energy and a lot of 10th house energy. So we have sacred space that is coming up of your overall theme. And this sacred space is saying create an altar, okay? Visit a powerful place, okay? Connect with your psychic medium like myself or an astrologist and work with the divine, okay? So there's going to be so many changes that are going to be happening this week and things that are going to be happening in your personal life. You want to take the time to meditate. You're going to want to take that time to have that energy to yourself, okay? So let's look a little bit further there for you. There we go, making sure that's right there on camera. Okay, and tell me if you like this setup. Do you like it? Let me know. It's a little different for me, but I'm working with it. Okay, when it comes to your work and finance, okay, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising, when it comes to your work and finance, we do have, oh, look at that. We have the Sun card reversed, okay? And I want you to pay attention to the things that are happening around here. There is the Tower card up there. We do have this, like a childlike person, almost, being watched. There's guards out here in the background. So when it comes to your work and finance, there is careful decision planning that is going to be made, and all eyes are on you, okay? So there are things that are very much changing and evolving in your personal work. And as we can see, starting Monday, there is so much activity that is happening. Now, Neptune is also in your 10th house of Pisces, and that is asking for you to like showcase this creativity. So when it comes to your personal finance, when it comes to money coming in, we have the Four of Swords reversed, okay? We have the Four of Swords reversed. So when it comes to your entrepreneurship, so when it comes to money coming in, okay? When it comes to your Jupiter-like energy, your Jupiter energy is in the 12th house of Pisces. So there's good opportunities for fulfillment and to kind of like get it right, to correct it. But here is the thing, Gemini, when it comes to what you're manifesting, when it comes to your personal finance and things outside of your public self, it's a little messy. It's a little all over the place, okay? So you definitely want to fine tune it, go back to that sacred space and really focus on the clear decisions you want to make, okay? Now, when it comes to the areas of air, when it comes to communications with yourself and other people in your life, we have the Nine of Cups upright, okay? So there is something that you emotionally want to hear from. You do want to hear from somebody. This also represents an apology. This also represents, communicating with other people and them communicating with you. You almost wish that you could do it differently, okay? And hopefully, Gemini, you'll have an opportunity to, re-communicate how you feel, okay? Or have that person reach out to you. Now, when it comes to the hidden messages that are coming up with this week, we have the Page of Pentacles reverse. So there's a lot of reverse cards that's happening. So this tells me, Gemini, there's a lot of things happening behind the scenes here for you. And with this being said, the hidden messages of the things that you truly want, try to be inspired, don't compare, okay? Because if you're comparing yourself to the energies and the things that's happening around you and you're feeling a little out of control, a little messy, you really want to make sure that you are getting your energy in check, okay? So the hidden messages, the things that you're trying to manifest, the things that are coming close to you are there, good opportunities, but you do need to fine tune that of what's coming through, okay? Lots of reflection, not so much of a comparison of that energy. Now, when it comes to water, when it comes to your home life, okay? When it comes to your boundaries, your children, things that are at there, we have the Three of Wands reverse, okay? So more of this back energy of your 9th house of things of longevity, okay? So love, movement, and things that are moving you. You are still on this spiritual path and you need help, okay? So you need help from your home life. You need help from, the people around you, not necessarily to pick up the slack, but to help you with these decisions that are making, because there is something that's happening here, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising, of longevity that is involved with family, and it's also involved with communicating. It's okay if you disagree with a person within your immediate family of how things are going, because your life is changing and there's only so much that you can do at the time. Now, when it comes to your intuition, Let's look at a little bit of that. Yeah, yep, definitely talking with family, and that don't be afraid. It is going to be a little bit of a combated energy. You're going to voice your, how you feel. You're going to express, like I said, reflect, don't compare. And in that being said, there's only so much that you can do when it comes to that, but Gemini, right? You might feel like you're being attacked a little bit verbally from that being said. So I do see like just static, like I said, static energy, even tapping into you here. It just felt like you have so much coming at you from work, coming at you from home life, okay? You definitely want to make sure that you ground yourself, go outside, get a psychic reading, relax, do something more for yourself, okay? Now, when it comes to passions, when it comes to love, let's take a look here. We have, okay, we got a lot of like just testy kind of energy here. So when it comes to love, when it comes to singled, or if it comes to coupled, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising, the communication is very, very brass, okay? Even yourself, you're wondering, what's up with my partner? Even though there are things going on with you at this time, you are still very aggressive. So be careful with this energy, because your passions, your fire, you are almost like, you're like a soaked match. You're ready to light, you're ready to burn, you're ready to destruct in this sense, okay? And you're feeling this heavy energy coming from your partner as well, okay? Now, for single Gemini Sun and Gemini Rising, as well as Gemini Moon, when it comes to love, when it comes to that energy of out there, it's almost like you're saying all the wrong things, okay? And you're wondering why your partner's not responding. Again, you want to retract your energy and reflect. Okay, when it comes to your personal passions, we have the Five of Wands. We have so much fight. We have so much energy that needs still to be released. I feel like your Virgo full moon, that was the opportunity for you, Gemini. That's the opportunity for you to release. That's the opportunity for you to kind of like feel and organize that stuff out there. And that's okay if you're still doing this week. I feel like that's what you are. So when it comes to your personal passions, when it comes to things that set your soul on fire, it's pissing you off. It's not easing you. It's not giving you peace, okay? And it feels like this project, this partner or somebody that you're even working with this passion has kind of taken over. So if anything, take this guidance as a way, is it going to be a heavy week of Pisces-like energy. We are in Pisces season, and that just means that's the collection of a little bit of everything. And Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising, how you can benefit from all these obstacles and these things are changing is that you can do nothing. You can absorb the energy and take what you want and still release and organize this as it further develops. Okay, Gemini, let's go ahead and talk about love. Let's talk about soul connections. Somebody's in love with you, right? Let's talk about that, because there's a lot of tension and passion that's happening with love, whether you like it or not. And at the end of the week, I feel like definitely you're going to be thinking about somebody being like, uh-oh, should I have said that? Should have not said that? So let's focus on love. Let's focus on your twin flame, your soul connections. And if you would like to get a twin flame reading or a soul connection reading with me, again, just go to my website, moongirltarot.com. Okay, so we have the Sun card reverse, okay? So the overall energy when it comes to your soul connections, it is not, there's no playful like energy. You guys are talking to each other very brass, very harsh in that sense, and it's just not cohesiveness, okay? And we kind of saw that a little bit because we know that it's going to be a tough week of making decisions, and it's not the week of love necessarily, but it is definitely a week for you to like love yourself and put that love in yourself. And if you see your partner struggling, maybe you can do something for them. Okay, so let's go a little bit further and find out what's going on in these connections. Okay, so we have the Queen of Cups reverse. We also have the Three of Swords reverse. So we do have even you, Gemini, saying some harshful things, hurtful things to your person, or your person kind of saying that thing to you. Again, when the energy is static, when the energy is messy, and you guys are just not getting along, it is okay to eat in silence. It is okay to do some subtle things for each other to make yourself feel good without having a big old, grand gesture. You know what I mean? Instead of saying, what's wrong with you? You can say, I see that you've had a stressed out, work week, and it looks like you've been stressed. I've been stressed too. What can we do together, right? There's a way at the end of the week the both of you guys can come together and work on this. But if not, both of you guys are really going to be like just coming at each other, just tough, tough, tough. Okay, for those who are in a separation or in between those connections, let's take a look at that energy over there. Yeah, 7 of Cups, 5 of Cups, same thing. When it comes to that separation between the both of you, you're not thinking of the happy times. You're thinking of all the things that are going wrong. And that's another thing. That's another kind of like red flag. If you are having a hard week, if you're having a tough time, ground yourself, seek out some services in a way that is going to replenish your spirituality, your body, your heart, and your mind. And instead of taking it out on other people, instead of taking it out on your partner or taking it on the people, those connections close to you, if you do so, Gemini, okay, Sun, Moon, and Rising, I feel like these people have had enough. You know what I'm saying? So let me know when we get to the end of the week how things are going to fully develop. And I'll talk to you then. Bye-bye.